Welcome to Tuesday's Tips from So Very Easy. My name is Laura, and I love the hand sewing of the English paper piecing. However, I'm not too fond of having to cut out all of those hexagon shapes to the exact size, and I'm not fond of basting them onto the shapes. I want to get right down to the sewing. Let me show you how I have found a quick and easy way to do this. I love the colors of this Timeless Treasures pop fabric. To me, it looks like a beautiful box of crayons, and I wanted to make a very large hexagon quilt, and I want the shapes to go right in these pre-cut 5-inch squares. And I do not want to have to cut off the corners while I'm hand sewing. I just want to get right to the hand sewing. So what I'm going to need to speed this up is some cardstock, of course, the template of the size that you want to use, and this product from Floriani. It's called Appli-Stick, and what it is it's made for applique. So you're going to iron this onto the fabric, and the back, when you peel the paper off, is sticky so that you can reposition it. Now you can get this in a paper size, you can also get it in a roll, but I'm going to use the paper size because it's going to match the size of paper that I want to use. So the webbing comes with two sides. One side is a little bit shiny, that has the paper on it. The other side is the actual fabric or the webbing. It's the side that you're going to fuse this onto your fabric, but I'm not fusing it onto fabric. I'm fusing it onto the cardstock. So the paper side is up, and the glue side is going to go on the cardstock. Take it to the iron, and following the directions, you're just going to hold the iron down for a couple of seconds and press all the way as you go along. You do not need steam, but you need to let the iron sit for a couple of seconds so that that glue transfers to the paper. And wait for it to cool down. So the webbing has been ironed on and is completely stuck onto the cardstock. The next thing you need to do is take your template and trace as many as you can on the cardstock. Then you'll be able to cut them out. Once they're all cut out, you'll be able to peel off the paper. And what you're left with is a very sticky piece of cardboard. Now I'm going to be able to use this template on this without having to cut it. Put your template so that the paper is on the wrong side and the sticky is up at the top. And just fold the fabric over, and it's going to stick onto that sticky side. And don't go very, very tight or you won't be able to get your needle in there to stitch. I like to do the top and the bottom first, and then take a pin and just hold it and fold it over. And do that all the way around. And the back is going to look like this, but it's completely stuck on. Now I'm able just to sew it together. I'll match my pieces and I will be able to sew the edges that I want. And when I have one that is completely stitched down, so it's in the center, I can then take that sticky paper off. And you can use a stiletto or anything to lift up the paper. This just happens to be a chopstick that I sharpen the end. And I'm able to go and lift up all the way around. Then I can lift out the paper. Once you have the paper off, you're able to trim off the extra ears. And I don't worry about having it exact. I just trim off the extra ears. And now I can continue sewing, taking out the paper as I go along. And now I can reuse this piece. So I didn't have to pre-cut my fabric, and I didn't have to baste the fabric onto the templates. So that sticky on that repositionable webbing is making it a whole lot quicker for me to get my English paper piecing done. Thank you for joining me today on Tuesday's Tips. Feel free to subscribe, and as always, come on back. Let's see what we're sewing next time in the sewing room. Bye for now.